Hello, my name is Tina Celeste, and this is my presentation for EDUC524 Module 2, the importance of UDL. UDL stands for Universal Design in Learning. It provides flexibility to provide learner agency to become an expert learner. The definition of learner agency is to actively participate in making choices in service of learning goals. And the definition of an expert learner is a student who is motivated, resourceful, and strategic in their learning. UDL is based on principles that empower everyone to have agency over their own learning. It allows educators and learners to set clear goals, anticipate barriers, create meaningful options, and fully embrace human variability. There are 3 teaching methods to remove specific learning barriers so that every student has an equal opportunity to succeed. This is the Universal Design for Learning Guidelines created by CAST. I really like how they've set this up. They show clearly in the colors of green, purple, and blue the 3 different principles. In the green column is engagement, purple is representation, and blue is action and expression. I also really like how it shows the visual of the brain and what part of the brain we use as human beings in all of these categories. To the left, it shows how within engagement, representation, and action and expression, there is access in learning, support in learning, and executive function in learning. There's numbers on the end of each category in each bullet point, where when you press the hyperlink, it gives an explanation of how to put these into action as an educator in the classroom. So I ask and answer the question, how can I use the 3 principles of UDL? UDL describes human variability based on parts of the brain that manage the why, the affective network, the what, the recognition network, and the how, strategic network of learning. CAST co-founder David Rose explains why UDL emphasizes variability instead of disability. I chose 3 teaching methods of UDL to focus on for myself and for working with my students. First, I chose 2.5. Support and representation. This offers simulations, images, videos, or interactive graphics that can make information in text more relatable and comprehensible for any learner and accessible for some who would find it completely inaccessible in text. I specifically think of my learners with dyslexia and how this could fully support them. Next, I could focus on 6.4, executive function and action and representation. This process engages the prefrontal cortex and is interconnected with networks that impact affect and recognition. And lastly, I chose 7.1, access and engagement. This is offering learners choices that can develop agency, pride in accomplishment, and increase connection to learning. In the option of 6.4, executive function and representation, I really liked the video and our required resources of exit tickets. I've listed the YouTube link in case you'd like to check it out. It's an example of how teacher Maria Perryman shows the benefit of giving students Twitter-style exit tickets. The students choose one of 3 questions to answer in 140 characters or less, and provides variety and critical thinking to describe what the students have learned. I really liked this concept, and I'm excited to try it in my class with my students. This is the references that I used from CAST 2024, POSI A 2019, and the link to the YouTube video for exit tickets. Thank you for listening to my presentation.